What's going on, world? DS1 Ross. I'm back. Shout out to everybody. Welcome back to Sheep Stay Sleep TV, of course. I'm your host, DS1. And today, won't be here too long, but just gotta address some shit. Because that's what we supposed to do, right? So, I'm here to address some shit. Shout out to God in person. Peace King. Today, I want to talk about wolves in sheep clothing. The Bat Gang. Wolves in sheep's clothing. The Bat Gang. Now, see, on YouTube, we got a lot of brothers that posture themselves as being these good dudes, stand up guys. I would never do this, I would never do that type of guys, you know. Um, and right now, I'm just naming some things that they like to say. Um, we need to protect the sisters. Black men, we need to do better. We need to do this. We need to do that. I'm, I protect the sisterhood, and specifically, I want to talk about the Bat Gang. You know, it's these dudes on YouTube that call themselves the Bat Gang. Now, one of these dudes, he stalks women. He's a cyber stalker. It's already been proven. The information has already been put out there. But this dude is a cyber stalker. He stalks women on the internet. This is what he do. You know, he act like he's your friend. He gets your social media and he stalks you. He stalks you. He engages in gossip with these women. He goes around trying to alienate other YouTubers to these women. And all of these people are on YouTube, by the way. They're all on YouTube. Then you got this other guy who just got exposed for robbing a sister. And I don't mean, robbing her like running up on her, robbing her. But he basically finessed this woman. He made her believe all the conscious shit that he liked to spew out his mouth. And she ended up moving this man in. Now, see, this man used to be homeless. He also had a GoFundMe where he was claiming that he wanted to buy land, you know, to help the people. But come to find out, this dude was doing nothing but lying, manipulating, and stealing from this woman. The woman just put the video out yesterday or 2 days ago where she showed the paperwork where he was taking money out her bank account. Now, mind you, the sister trusted the brother so much. At one point, he even had his own debit card connected to the account that he was taken from. But he thought his manipulation and his game was so good that he could start taking money at his own leisure. So the sister went out of town and she went on a vacation. And while she was on a vacation, he was taking money out her account without her authorization. And prior to that, she shut his card down so he had no access. So once you don't have access anymore and you still going into the account taking, now you're stealing. Now you're being a thief. And this is the guy who calls himself, he's a metaphysician. You know, he's a mystic. He's one of the smartest people in the world. He's so gifted. But he's robbing women he meet on YouTube. Now, these two guys I just described, they're known as the Bat Gang. And see, these type of guys are the guys that need to be up off YouTube. Because they're poisonous. They're poisonous. Extremely poisonous. See? These guys, we need to basically ban these guys from YouTube. Because it's a problem. See, we like to talk about scammers. And those two guys I just named, they love talking about scamming. But they never talk about the shit that they do. Like lie and manipulate women. And be deceitful. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. I appreciate it. If you went here, please hit the like button. But these two guys, man, they're a hazard. They need to go. This man was taking money out this woman's account. This woman took this man up off the street. He used to sleep in his car. She took a liking to him. She fed him. She clothed him. She let him wash his ass in her house. She trusted him. And he robbed her, stole from her. And the woman showed the paperwork. And see, the reason why I'm really coming and speaking on this is because there's not a lot of brothers talking about this. See, because it's a popularity contest. See, none of these other brothers gonna get up here but me and a select few other guys that's gonna get up here and that's gonna say something about this shit. And you know why? Because people like those Bat Gang niggas. People like fake people because they're fake. People think it's okay for women to be cyber stalked on YouTube. These people think it's okay for this woman to get robbed and stole from on Mother's Day. He stole from this woman on Mother's Day while she was on vacation. He didn't give her a Mother's Day card. He didn't do nothing. He didn't call her and wish her a happy Mother's Day. He just was in her account, taking whatever he wanted. Where's the men that's speaking up on this? Huh? Why y'all not talking about we need to protect women now? Y'all same niggas who talk about we gotta protect our women. We gotta protect women. Why y'all not protecting the sister? Why y'all not speaking out against these brothers? Why? And you got some brothers who's even trying to blame the woman for getting stolen from getting robbed. They trying to blame her and say it's her fault. She should have knew better. So when this dude is stalking these women, that's some of their fault too. Anybody could be manipulated. If a person got a good enough talk game, anybody could be manipulated. It's possible for anybody to get manipulated. See? But what happened to holding the people accountable who's doing it? You see? What happened to that? What happened to holding the people accountable? See, y'all love to talk about Polite scamming, but Polite ain't never robbed nobody. See, that's the difference. People gave Polite their money. People gave Umar Johnson their money. He didn't go in nobody's account and take no money. That's the difference. That's the difference between getting robbed and getting scammed. See, when you get scammed is when you give up your money willingly and a person lie to you by saying they're going to do something with your money and they don't. They just put it in their pocket. That's the difference. You see, that's the difference. But see, when you robbing somebody and you stealing from somebody, it's a different ball game. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Please, if you coming in, I appreciate it if you hit the like button. Hit that like button. But understand the difference. You got a lot of these dudes on here who stalk these women on YouTube. They stalk them. And the way that they could stalk these women is by telling them, I'm here to protect you, sister. I'm here to protect you. I represent the sisterhood. Nobody gonna do nothing to my sisters. I'ma protect you. But the whole time, he on your social media downloading your pictures. See? He's all in these sisters' inboxes, causing confusion on their social media, bringing his bullshit to these women lives. But nobody want to address that. None of you brothers who claim, y'all, I'm a stand-up dude. And see, the reason why I'm talking to you brothers like this is because I've had issues with women on YouTube. I've cursed a couple out. I've exposed a couple too. See, I'm not afraid to admit what I did. You see? I've cursed some women out. Trust me. A couple. But they had what was coming to them. because I don't attack women. See, a lot of these women on here, what they do is they try to play on the fact when you respect them, and when you try to, give them some rope, they try to hang themselves. They think that they can constantly disrespect you. And then when you unleash on their ass, now you're the enemy. You see? But they don't want to talk about the guy that's singing lullabies. They don't want to talk about those guys. See, those are the guys I've always warned women about. See, don't worry about the guy who gonna curse you out because you kept pushing his buttons. Don't worry about the guy who gonna tell you how it is, no matter if your feelings get hurt. See, don't worry about those men. You worry about the men who tell you, I got you, sister. Don't worry about nothing. We gonna do this. So you gotta worry about them smooth talking niggas. Cause see, those are the niggas with ulterior motives. And I tell sisters that all the time. Be rigid with you and tell you the hard truth and be who he is and stand on who he is, even if you don't like him sometimes. But that motherfucker who gonna tell you you a queen, you a goddess, you brighten up my day ass niggas, those are the niggas you look out for. Those are the niggas that's gonna go in your bank account. Queen Mother Earth, those are the niggas who gonna cyber stalk you. Those are the niggas who gonna be telling your business the other YouTubers behind the scenes. It's those niggas. It's them. Not the ones who gonna curse you out when you deserve it. Exactly, Jalen. Cyber stalking is a crime. It's a crime. Fuck, I saw that. But see, that's the problem. That's the problem. And see, real women, they'll accept the hard truth. Because that's all most women want from a guy, is to be honest. Even if it hurt them. What do you hear most women say when they get cheated on? What do you hear them say? All you had to do was tell me the truth. I'd rather hear the truth than to be lied to. You see? But these dudes are master manipulators. The Bat Gang. And see, this is why this dude, see, now I see why this dude likes domestic discipline. I see why he likes domestic discipline. He likes domestic discipline because he likes to domesticate his women and abuse them. Because he don't find women worthy. See, that's really what it is at the root of these guys. But they're afraid to admit it, that they have an issue with women. But these are the same guys that'll tell you, black men, you need to stand up and take your place with these women. We need to protect our women. I represent the sisterhood. But you the same nigga gossiping about these women. You the same nigga stalking these women. Putting these women in between your bullshit that's going on YouTube. See, these are the actions of the Bat Gang, the Bat Fraternity. This is what they do. They don't keep it real. But when I had my issues with a few women on YouTube, oh, DS1 cursed this woman out. Oh, he abused women. He abused women. He cursed her out. He called her a bitch. Yeah, I did call her a bitch. I did. But I ain't rob her. I didn't stalk her. I just called her a bitch while I was mad, in the heat of the moment, after constantly being attacked. See? But see, I don't mind admitting to what I do. Why? Because that's part of being a man. It's part of being a human. Let's take it off just being a man. It's part of being a human. Humans admit to their faults. Adults admit to their faults. I'm talking about the Bat Gang, sis. The Bat Gang. You'll find out who the Bat Gang is. Are master manipulators. And we wonder why the conscious community here on YouTube is in the shape it's in. Because you got dudes who constantly manipulate women. And lie to women. I don't get it. That wasn't cool what happened to Anuket. Anuket, I respect you. You a very good woman. See, she did exactly what the real black men on YouTube talk about they need from a black woman when they're on hard times. She did what a lot of these feminist women say that black women shouldn't do for black men. You see? She took a nigga in, took him off the streets, put clothes on his back, put food in his belly, and put money in his pocket. She gave this nigga his own credit card with access to her money. But what'd he do? He took advantage of that. See? This is why I'd rather have conversations with a lot of the sisters who say certain things about black men. I'd rather have conversations with y'all. Hit me up. Because I can understand why y'all feel the way y'all feel about certain types of dudes. And I can understand when it happens so much. He ain't no pimp, DJ Black Charm. That nigga's a low-life loser. That's what he is. He's a piece of dog shit. Anybody who will rob a woman that take him off the streets is a piece of shit. But then he get on YouTube and want to act like he's a metaphysician. He want to talk about the spirit world. Motherfucker, you got a broken spirit. He want to act like he's the most knowledgeable nigga on YouTube. If you was that goddamn knowledgeable, you should know not to bite the hand that feeds you. You didn't know that? That's the basics, homie. You never bite the hand that feeds you. And not only that, she let you feel like a man. She didn't treat you like a boy. See? She gave you your own credit card. See? She ain't shit on you and make you feel like a boy and say, listen, you can only get when I give you. She said, no, nigga, here. Be a man. Let me see how much of a man you are. But you know what he showed her? He's a stingy little bitch. He's a stingy little bitch. And this shit is sad, man. It's sad. Now this nigga over there on his channel trying to out the woman and telling all her goddamn business that she exclusively told him. He over there trying to out her now. Because he got exposed for being a piece of shit. What type of niggas are these niggas, man? These niggas gotta go. The back gang gotta go. You and the cyber stalker, y'all gotta go, man. You niggas got to go. Straight up. Y'all gotta go. Y'all got to go. Because y'all hurting people. And the same niggas who tried to speak against me, when I cursed a couple females out and told them where they could go after disrespecting me, time after time after time, these niggas is quiet now. But they want to talk that YouTube internet gangster shit to me. But they're not gonna tell these brothers to fall the fuck back. Stop stalking these women. Stop robbing and stealing from these women. They're not gonna do that. See? What's good for the goose ain't good for the gander for these hoe ass niggas. But let it be DS1. DS1 can't have a moment or two or three. DS1 can't afford to get out his character. But when these niggas is always out of line, y'all don't want to try to check them because y'all hoe ass niggas like them. And this is what I see. See? Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate everybody for checking in. But this is a problem. If we going to stand up and be leaders, right? We got to call all the bullshit out. We got to call all the injustices out. But like I said a long time ago, this shit is a popularity contest. And this is why you have a lot of sisters thinking they could check men, because the niggas ain't doing it. The niggas ain't doing it. See? Niggas ain't doing it. And that's the problem. That's the problem, man. That's the problem with these dudes. They don't keep it real. It's always, oh, that's my homeboy, so I can't say nothing about him. Can't say nothing about him. Can't say nothing about him robbing this woman. And this woman having proof. She ain't lying to him. She ain't lying on him. She not doing it for YouTube. She not doing this shit for YouTube. And I'm going to just go ahead and let it be known. The Bat Gang consists of Suicideh29 and Lex Vortex. That's the Bat Gang. Two domestic disciplinarians. See, they like to domestically abuse women. That's why Lex had that chick, Queen Yashel, on his channel, who like for her man to whoop her ass when she get out of line. That's why he had her up there. That's why he was laughing when she was talking about it, because he loves it. He loves for women to be abused. He loves to see it because he does it and he enjoys it. He enjoy hurting women. He do. See, I've said numerous times, the things that I've got into it, the things I've had an issue with these women, and I got out of character and cursed them out, I don't feel good about doing that. But do I take it back? No. Because when you push anybody into a corner, you never know what may happen. You see? But these women ain't done nothing to these brothers. Anuket ain't do nothing to Lex, but treat him like a king. Anuket ain't do nothing to Lex, but dust his ass off and polish him up. Bought Lex a whole new wardrobe. Gave him somewhere to stay. Fed him, put food in his belly. And gave him access to her money. And what'd he do? He shitted on her, cheated on her, and stole her money. The other bozo who claims he represents sisterhood, what did he do? He got exposed for stalking a woman, for hitting this woman up early in the morning while she still asleep with his YouTube bullshit, the gossip about other men. This is what your boy Suey like to do. And it's already been proven. The proof is out there. See? But these the same dudes that'll get up on a platform. I protect sisters. I love the sisters. I represent the sisterhood. Black men, we need to figure out who we are. We're Aboriginal. We need to get land so our sisters don't have to work anymore. But you stole from a working woman. You robbed a working woman. Why didn't you try to? Why you didn't try to establish no land with her? You knew what her credit limit was. She showed it. The card Lex had a $20,000 credit limit. And I'm not saying nothing this woman didn't already show. She showed paperwork. So why you stealing? What you stealing for? She gave it to you, homie. Because she thought you was going to do something with it. She thought you was about something. She thought you was going to apply the things that you claimed you knew. Now this nigga over there crying, gossiping like a little faggot. And yes, I'm upset. So if you hear me cursing a lot, that's why. Because this the type of shit that disgusts me. Because these are the dudes who really hurt and abuse our women. Niggas like Lex Vortex. Niggas like Suicide. It's these type of niggas. See, it's them. The niggas who believe in domestic discipline of our women. Because you really ain't smart as you portray yourself to be. Because if that's the case, you wouldn't have to domesticate your woman or abuse your woman to have power in your household. See, a lot of these niggas think having power in your household is having power over your woman. It's not about that, nigga. It's about you having your own power. And you supposed to use your power to lead and produce for your family. It's not for you to have power over your woman and you can do her any kind of way, like take her money. See, these dudes have character flaws. That's the problem with them. They have character flaws. They like to point out what everybody else don't have, what everybody else not doing. But they don't talk about themselves. They don't want to talk about what they do. This is why they don't like to get put on a hot seat. I'm going to put you niggas in a hot seat. See? Because I don't mind being in a hot seat. You see? Because, see, I don't have no problem admitting nothing when I'm wrong. That's the difference between me and y'all niggas. See? But y'all so busy trying to win a popularity contest that nobody sees the type of niggas y'all really are. This man robbed this woman. Yeah, she not worried about the money. She not. She said that's pennies. So that means that one card that had the $20,000 credit limit, that was just one card. That was just one. See, she only gave him a glimpse of what he was dealing with, and he couldn't handle it. He's just weak ass niggas. He's just weak niggas. See, he couldn't handle being with a woman with a $20,000 credit limit, with her own place. A woman that could come and go when she ready. She could just pick up and go on a trip any day. See, a lot of these sap suckers can't handle a woman like that. They get intimidated by women like that because she don't need you for nothing. You know what she needs you to do, nigga? Keep it real. And you can't even do that. And that don't cost you nothing. That ain't cost you a dime, Lex. See why you homeless, nigga? Because you done burned every bridge in your life. See that? Stop and think about that, y'all. Why is Lex homeless? Why was he ever homeless? Nobody want to take you in your family, nigga? Nobody let you sleep on their couch? Nobody let you sleep on their living room floor till you get yourself together? Think about that. Why was Suicide living in his car? See, y'all gotta think about shit like that. Why nobody said, listen, I'ma let you stay with me, and in 6 months to a year, I need you out of here. Y'all don't have, you mean to tell me y'all ain't got no cousins? Y'all ain't got no uncles, no aunts? Y'all don't have any of that? Y'all don't have no support system? I know what happened. Y'all burned bridges. See, that's something my dad always taught me from a young boy. Never burn a bridge, because you might need that bridge to cross over to get to the other side, young man. But you see, these niggas didn't learn the basics, but they come on here and act like they scholars. They come on YouTube and act like they the smartest niggas in the world. But they ain't even understand the basics of surviving in life. The same people you shit on when you going up, you gonna see them when you coming down. They didn't learn those things. See what I mean by we gotta learn from the intangibles? See, we like to focus on the tangible shit, but never the intangibles. We like to learn the tangible lessons of life, but not the intangibles. This is why I say we gotta heal before we build. We gotta heal before we build. Because if Lex really wanted to do something with the 5,000 elite, do y'all actually think if Anuket saw Lex doing what he said he was gonna do, she wouldn't have helped him? She wouldn't have helped him? Y'all really think that? Y'all really think she wouldn't have bought him everything he needed? See? This is why they say behind every good man there's a great woman. Look at all of the leaders. Think about the things that their wives did. Think about the things Coretta Scott King did for Martin. Think about what Malcolm wife did for him. Think about these things. When they weren't able to do everything for themselves, who you think held them up? See? Why you think Aminette is going nowhere? Polite get rid of all his wives before he get rid of Aminette. You know why? Because Aminette was there when they were sleeping on air mattresses. See? Aminette was there when he went to jail and when he came out. Aminette worked 2 jobs when Polite was sitting at home trying to get his shit together. That was Aminette. That's why Amanette gets everything. That's why Amanette is the finest wife, the flyest wife. She's the one who keep the other wives in check. They have to consult with her. Because she's ride or die. Some of these niggas don't respect that. They don't understand what loyalty is. They don't know what it is to have a black woman love and respect them. See? They don't understand what that is. This is why they do what they do to these women. This is why they lie to these women the way they do. Steal from them, stalk them. And these be the same women that help these niggas. These be the same women who's been standing behind them, fending for them, speaking up against other people for them. The Bat Gang. Y'all some low life niggas, man. And see, y'all mad because we want to put it out there. Because that's what we supposed to do. Because if this was a community, nigga, and I had a say so, y'all niggas would be stoned. Y'all would be stoned. This is why I say this is not a community. It's not a community, it's an industry. Because you just got a bunch of people trying to get over on each other. A bunch of competition. See who can make it to the top first. See who could steal from who so they could get what they want. See? But you niggas talked about polite. Lex, you talked about polite for all these years, nigga. And you a thief. You didn't even scam Anuket. You just took money. You just took it. Abusive nigga. I'ma just take your money. And I'ma take it when you're not there. See how much of a snake he is? Snake nigga. Snakes. Snakes. And I know it's not going to be a lot of us who going to speak up on this. And I'm talking about men. I understand a lot of you niggas ain't going to call this out. Oh, what that got to do with me? That ain't got nothing to do with me. But let you find out one of these celebrities sleeping with a white woman. Y'all jump on y'all platform and talk about that shit so fast. Black men, we need to stop swirling. But you won't tell a black man to stop robbing his own sister. This man was robbing a woman he was sleeping with. Imagine what else he's capable of. See? It's sad, man. Sad, man. Yeah, you ain't been around in a minute, Samaya. That's why you lost. I see you. This shit is sad. Now let me see you niggas go do a live stream about this. You talk about you represent the soul mirror. Right, Sui? Put your boy Lex in the soul mirror and talk to his soul. Put Batman, Batboy, put Batman in the soul mirror. Cause you Batboy. You Batboy and he's Batman. Put him in the soul mirror. If you still have one. Let me see you hold him accountable for robbing Anuket. Let me see you do that. You like talking about GoFundMe Gates. Talk about his GoFundMe. How he was taking the money from Anuket and sending it to his PayPal. Talk about that. Talk about that. Talk about that GoFundMe Gate. Oh, you're not gonna hold Batman accountable, are you? Cause you Batboy. Batman Jr. You his son. So you probably find a way to blame Anuket. Just like the rest of these ducks. Trying to blame Anuket for getting robbed. For trusting a black man. After being hurt so many times. She still kept her heart open. That shit should count for something. That should count for a whole lot. Because see, a lot of our sisters is saying, fuck the black man. But she gave another black man a shot. So all you dudes who claiming y'all real, speak on this. Speak on this man stalking these women. Speak on it. Because see, these type of things lead into other things that happen on the internet all the time. See, the cyber stalking leads to maybe one day they go and meet up. And then a woman gets hurt. That man was living with that woman and he took her money. He could have took her life. He could have took her life to take all her money. This is why this shit is serious and it needs to be spoken on. This is why. That's what these dudes do, man. Sick. Shame of you, Lex. Exactly, psycho. These fake niggas always deflect instead of reflect. They never want to call themselves out on anything they do or take accountability on anything they do. It's always about what the next person doing. And that's the problem. Accountability, man, responsibility. Something that grown men should have. Something that grown men should know about. Howdy, sis. But this is something men should already understand. Because this is something that you're taught from a boy. You're supposed to be taught from a boy that you're going to be responsible for your actions. You're going to be held accountable for your actions because you're a man. You're going to grow up one day and be a man. I could tell you niggas wasn't taught that. I could tell. Y'all weren't taught to do that. This is why y'all always want to say what somebody else did. Not even admitting to what you done. Right, Batboy? Right, Batman? So it's about what somebody else did. Shout out the woman of the past. I appreciate that. Sad, man. Sad. We are discussing Batboy and Batman, the two henchmen of YouTube, the Bat Gang. This shit is sickening, man. This dude was living with a woman and robbing her at the same time. A grown man. So that means the money she was giving you, because obviously she gave you more money than you took, you loser. What was you doing with the money she was just giving you? What was you doing with it? You couldn't flip none of it? So you just sat around and drunk La Maritas and smoked packs of cigarettes with the money. That's what you did, Batman? That's what you did? Yeah, Thief. His name is Thief Choctaw. And then you wonder why these niggas always changing their ideologies and their narratives. Because they trying to get some money. These dudes ain't living none of that. They trying to get some money. That's why the man was stealing from the woman. No, he wasn't scamming, sis. He was stealing. He was robbing her. Not scamming. Not scamming. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. She wasn't giving him money and he was telling her he was going to use it for this and he was using it for something else. No. He was taking money from her. See? See, that's what they trying to keep pushing that scamming narrative because they stealing. Not understanding the goddamn difference. But he loved talking about Polite. Polite robbed the whole community. But you robbed the woman you was living with who took your dusty ass off the street. I don't even know too many women that do that. That woman should be applauded. That woman should be honored. She took your dusty ass off the street. You wasn't even living in nobody's house. You was living in your car. And then we already got proof that he stole from the last person he lived with. That dude did a live stream and said Lex was taking his shit, taking shit out of his house. That nigga is spiritually binded, psycho. He can't get his shit together. Cause see, a lot of these niggas that talk that spirit shit, that spiritual, metaphysical shit, they put it in the aspect like it's magic. It's not magic, nigga. It's called being in touch with yourself and life. That's it. And a lot of these niggas is out of touch with themselves and their own reality that they have to deal with. They think metaphysics is some magical shit. And the god and the goddess are set and all of that bullshit. See, they want to take you up in the clouds so you can't look at the person that's talking that bullshit to you. See? I bet he was, Haven. I bet he was, bro. I bet he was. That shit ain't just start with Anu Cat. He been doing that. Yeah. He want to talk that magic shit. And while you looking up in the clouds, he's stealing shit out your house. That's what he doing. While you looking up in the clouds. Same shit with Suicide, aka Bat Boy. While he's sitting there manipulating and finessing these women's minds, talking about how he gonna protect them and all that. Meanwhile, he's stalking them. He's stalking them. Creating smoke screens to do what they really want to do. See? Wolves in sheep's clothing. Wolves in sheep's clothing. The Bat Gang. They gotta go, y'all. They got to go. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in. I will be back a little later with another live stream. But I just had to speak on this. I had to speak on this ASAP. So I'm going to shout out everybody I see in the chat. Shout out to DJ Black Charm. Shout out to my man Sarah. Yup, the Adjustment Bureau. The Back Alley. Back Alley Adjustment Bureau in the building. We gonna adjust these niggas. Shout out to Women of the Past. Exactly. Spirituality is not for the escaping. Can't run from it. Shout out to my man Haven Bullets. Shout out to Jalen. Shout out to Psychopatheus. Shout out to my sister Krista Taylor, home team. Shout out to Miss Yum Yum. Shout out to my sis Black Beauty. Shout out to my love Todd Brown. Shout out to Teresa F. I ain't see you in a minute, sis. Welcome back. It's kind of sad. I don't know if you've been looking, but it's kind of sad to see you back, coming back on some, to this nonsense. But, I got to address it. Shout out to Watanya, my sister Watanya. Shout out to Samaya. Welcome back to you too, Samaya. I remember you. Shout out to Rasta Baby. My sister Lack of Black. The God Zeus Flippy. Doug the Diplomat. That's my guy right there. He's a very diplomatic guy. My man Craig J. Shout out to Craig J. Shout out to my brother Suge, of course. Shout out to my big bro, Sir Hibbler. Shout out to Frederick Blue. See who else is here. Shout out to V-Dub Boogie on the check-in. Shout out to Miss Nat Hunter on the check-in. My Capricorn sister. Simply Deep on the check-in. My brother God in Person TV on the check-in. The OG Israel Doctrine on the check-in. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate all the love and the support. It's all good, woman of the past. I appreciate all the love and support, man. If y'all here, make sure y'all hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to Sheep Stay Sleep TV, where over here, the overall message is we gotta heal before we build. And healing is a process. It's not an event. So when y'all see me acting a goddamn fool, I need healing too, y'all. Don't think I won't act a damn fool every once in a while. Cause I will. Cause some motherfuckers will just take you there. And sometimes I allow myself to go there. I ain't gonna lie. But we gotta heal before we build, y'all. Before we try to build relationships, especially on this YouTube shit, man. Especially on YouTube, man. Before we try to build relationships with these sick people, we gotta understand that they sick. And you don't need to be, dealing with sick motherfuckers. Because if you got a cold and that motherfucker got a cold, your ass might end up catching the flu. So we got to heal before we build any kind of relationships. Business, friendship, you know, romantic, intimate, any of that. Any of that. Let's take it slow, man. Let's just talk to one another. Because this is a sad thing, man. This man robbed a woman who opened up her doors to her. This nigga was homeless, man. This nigga was living in his car. And this the thanks she get, man. Them women thought you was cool, Suey. Bat boy. They thought you was cool. Till they found out you was stalking them. And they even had to block you off their social media. Block your phone number out their phone. Because you's a damn cyber stalking nut. So we got to heal before we build, y'all. And let's get the back. Peace.